Hello, fifth graders. Mrs. Heels here for your next art lesson. Today we are going to make mandalas that we turn into color wheels. What is a mandala? Some of you might be asking. A mandala is usually always in the shape of a circle, and the circle symbolizes the universe or the environment or something bigger than yourself. Now, in Tibet, in the Buddhist religion, people make mandalas as a form of meditation because making a mandala is very repetitive. The reason it's repetitive is because mandalas use something called radial symmetry. Radial symmetry just means that there is symmetry on all sides, all the way around, coming from or radiating from a central point or a central axis. So if you look at my color wheel here, my color wheel has radial symmetry because there are 6 different parts radiating around this central axis, and all 6 of those parts are exactly the same. They are all symmetrical. You can make a mandala out of anything. Some traditional Buddhist monks use grains of sand to make a mandala. I can't even imagine all that patience. We are going to use just pencil and paper today to design our mandalas. You want to start by drawing a circle in the middle of your paper. You can trace something round if you want to. Then you want to divide that circle in half. Now, each half of your circle has to be divided into thirds, or 3 equal parts. Once you get all 4 of those dots on your paper, you're going to draw lines connecting them. So you have 3 thirds on each half, or your circle is divided into 6 equal pieces of pie. Starting in the center of your circle or your central axis, you're going to make a design. You're going to repeat that design in all 6 of your pieces of pizza or pieces of pie. I started with a petal shape. But the shape you put there could be anything. It could be a kite shape, or you could just draw a straight line all the way across. You want to keep this shape the same size in each of your pieces of pie. Continuing to radiate out from that central point within each of your 6 shapes, you're going to keep repeating designs. For this one, I did a triangle on the top of my petal. Now, I drew like a sideways diamond kind of behind and outside the triangle. And I did that all the way around in all 6 of my shapes. I like to turn my paper while I'm working so my hand isn't at an awkward angle. It's easier for me to get my shapes the same when I do that, and I feel like I have more control when I'm drawing. I'm going to fill each of my 6 sections or my 6 pieces of pie with designs all the way out. This is going to make my mandala design more complex and more intricate. Don't be afraid to try new or different things when you're working on your designs. I thought I wanted to put some straight lines right here above this diamond shape, and I didn't like the way that looked. So I went back in with a triangle on each side, and I like that better. So I continued those 2 triangles all the way around in each of my pieces of pie on my mandala. This is a second mandala design I did that is less geometric. It has more organic or curvy lines. But just like my previous design, each piece of pie is exactly the same as the piece of pie next to it. This next mandala design I found online, and it has a lot of detail. There's a lot going on in this one. I hope you all remember talking about the elements of art in your art class. Does anybody remember what the elements of art are? They're like the building blocks of art. I think of them as the ingredients in a cake. If art is the cake, the elements are the ingredients that go into that cake. The elements of art that we're using today in our mandala designs are mainly line and shape. Next week, we're going to add some color. All right, fifth graders, now it's your turn to make your own mandala design. Remember, you're using line, shape, and radial symmetry and repetition to make your mandala designs. I hope you have fun. Should take you about 20 to 25 minutes to draw your mandala design.